Everybody, thanks for stopping by our community. I enjoy reading all your comments. Today I'm going to be upgrading a character, and he's a G3 character, and he's going to be front facing. And we just need to grab him really quickly here. Just scroll down here and find what we're looking for. And he's a human, and he's front facing right here. And I'm taking him out because I need to get a color sample of him. I'm going to be improving his face. I'm going to be making it more three-dimensional, and it's just going to overall make his appearance look a lot better. Anyway, we're just going to scale him up as much as possible. For the color sample, makes it a lot more easier to select it. And we're almost done here. Now once we've done that, we need to export him onto our desktop. Make sure it's a current frame. You don't want to get 2,000 frames or you'll be here forever deleting it. I've made that mistake a couple times before. And I'm just going to call this G3 color sample, and it should be waiting on my desktop for me. And that's perfect. Anyway, now that we've done that, we can just close Cartoon Animator. And we have all the heads that I've drawn here, but they're not the right color. I'm just going to close this here, press Control and C, go back to Adobe Illustrator and Control V. Now that we've done that, I'm going to shrink this down just a little bit. I'm going to select all these heads or faces and grab my eyedropper tool and click on here, and you see I have a perfect match when it comes to color. Now I delete him. I don't want him to interfere with this file later, and I'm going to make my first head. Open a new file, and 250 pixels by 250 pixels for making the face, and I'm going to call this faces, and I'm going to give it a letter A, and then press OK or enter, and then I'm going to Control C and Control V. Once I'm done that, I'm going to take a look at this. It looks like there's a little bit of an edge up here. I'm just going to change that. Grab my selection tool, click on the anchor point and bring it down. Makes it more round, more smooth. Looks better. And I think that's about it. Go up to File, and I'm going to export it. And I'm going to call this face A1, and it will be waiting for me on my desktop. Okay, let's move on to Photoshop where we start painting it. Let's continue on with making our face 3D. Now the first thing I need to do is press B on my keyboard, and I need to take a color sample. Hold down Alt and click, and then I have a perfect color sample almost. Now my brush is okay. This is good for airbrushing. You can see it's 30% almost on both. And I want to make this a little darker, makes things go a lot faster. And my brush size just maybe a slightly bit bigger. And then I'm going to start at the top here, and I'm going to go around the edges here. Now you can see that already makes that look a lot better. Anyway, we'll go around the circle here and go around a couple times. And we'll see what it looks like. There we go, looking a lot better. Look at this. This is perfect. Now we have my first face. My face pack is going to be about 12 faces in it, and I've got a lot more work to do. Anyway, let's take this into Cartoon Animator and rig it to our G3 character. I finished painting all 12 faces, and now I need to move them into Cartoon Animator for further processing. Let's get to work on that right now. I'm going to open Cartoon Animator. We're going to select the character that we made them for. Character, and he's G3 character right here, and he's human, and we'll just scale down. He's playing hide and seek with us, but we found him no problem. And he'll open up, and then we need to take the next step, which is move him into Cartoon Composer or Character Composer, and we're just gonna zoom in a little bit here. Click here just to move around. And I want to make sure that I'm as close as possible. That way it's a lot more easier to rig. There we go. Now we're going to click on his face. Go into the sprite editor. Delete the face by clicking this little cross here. And then we're going to add our new face. and face A1. Let's open it up. It's probably going to be really big. Just going to quickly move it down over here, scale it down till I get the size I want it to be. There we go. Nice and easy to do that. Now I'm going to try and place it as best as I can. Now you can see here the edges of the ears. Maybe I just want this to be a bit bigger and move it down. And that looks about right. Maybe just scale it a little bit bigger and try and keep it in the center line there. There we go. That looks okay. That looks fine. Anyway, we'll close this here. I need to reset my workspace. And then I go over to Head, Custom, and remember this is a face sprite. Click plus, and then I'm going to call it 1A. We're finished this now. Now I need to test it, make sure it works properly. Go back to our workspace here and then delete it, the main stage, and now I'm going to bring out the same character again. Just bring him out quickly. Click on him. We're going to go back into the character composer, reset our workspace, go to our head, and here we go. So click on him first, and click on our face, and there you can see the difference. Looks really cool. Now I'm going to test it for animation. So again, this is a G3 character animation, and we're going to go to, let's see, something interesting, motions, human, and G3 front, and let's give him some emotion. Okay, so he's just going to dance around. He's really angry. That looks good so far, but I'm questioning his facial sprites, if they work properly or not, so we're going to give that a try as well. So we're just going to quickly go back to our templates here, go to the face, and we want G3 face. Now I'm going to try and give him, let's try his eyes closing, see how it works. Okay, it looks okay. And crying. There we go. And dislike. That looks really cool. Okay, I'm just going to stop this now, and I want to see what they look like. Make sure everything looks okay, so I stop it. And I want to zoom in on our character. Better look at that. And about, this looks okay, this looks good enough. Anyway, stop and play again. And that looks good so far, look at that. Looks good on that face. Now if I want to change the eyes and stuff, I could also do that, or I can add eyebrows or whatever I like. Anyway, that's it for this video. Remember to like and subscribe and join our community. I will probably have that pack up in the Revolution store soon. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and your families. Bye-bye.